So when we first put our hands on somebody's belly, we just want to make that connection, okay? As I say, we've got a very important energy center here in our hand, and it's going to connect, and you're letting the person know that you're here and that it's safe. You're putting that energy out. It's safe. I'm here to support you. Okay, so don't just put your hand on somebody's tummy without having that energetic connection. Otherwise, it's an easy area for people to feel vulnerable. So now, after doing that, I'm just starting to do a little bit of gentle kneading. I'm going to start to watch her breath now. So I'm going to take a deep breath in. And gently just helping get all of that air out on the out breath. And again. Seeing less restriction there in her jaw, where it's actually starting. She's making some noise without clenching her jaw. And again, just take your breath naturally. Now I can do some stronger kneading combined with the assisted belly breathing. I can even lift her legs up like this and get in even deeper. And again, big breath. See now, we're starting to get a nice full breath happening with no restriction on the out breath or little. And again. So the basic idea here is to get as much tension out of the belly as we can. We'll come to then a point where we stop getting tension out, and that point is where we then go, okay, it's anchored. If she's still tight here, it's anchored in her feet. If there's tightness here, it's anchored in her hands. And obviously we could have been diagnosed through the neck, and we felt a lot of tightness through here. There's some tightness on that side too. And we can diagnose from doing the belly at the same time, basically, as doing our assisted belly breathing. We can occasionally go, okay, she's tight here, here, here. So we can start to get a plan by this stage. This is where it then becomes fluid. See, this is just a great way to start any massage. You can't go wrong.
Do you then do belly breathing, like assisted on the other side as well? Like if
you can, yes, you can. And you can then continue to do assisted belly breathing or head massage throughout the treatment.
Yeah.
So I might come to her foot then and stir up a lot of tension, and then I might find that she's stopped doing deep breathing and I have to come back up. Or I find that she's starting to get, like, say, tightness in here, where you can see and then I need to come back and do her head again because it's getting trapped in her head instead of flowing out. See, we want now, whatever we stir up, whether it be from either leg or either arm, we want it to flow out, okay?
And in terms of your technique, so you just kind of...
It's a loose wrist.
Yep.
You don't want to have like a hard wrist. So it's loose, and you're doing it mostly on the end of the out breath. So as she breathes in, we basically don't do anything when she's breathing in because that's going to stop her full in breath. Okay. So she breathes in, we do nothing. We sink in with the out breath, and near the end of the out breath, we either do kneading like this, or as she breathes in, we can do what I call the assisted belly breathing. And that again is done at least 3/4 of the way through the out breath. And we shouldn't do it where it's going to cause a jarring or an alarming sensation to the person. We're not doing CPR. A lot of people make that mistake and they go, and it's like it jars the person, okay? So we don't want that. We're sort of working, and that's why it's got to be smooth. You can see, and it's soft, right? There's flexibility in my hand. It's not a rigid hand, right? It's like the shock absorbers in the hand. And then I get her to breathe in. And I can do that assisted belly breathing, again, near the end of the out breath. And if I want to get in deeper, I can lift her legs up. I could even use, if you're experienced, you can even get in very deep like this. Or like this.
And are you mainly going over the top two, like
the big toe belly band,
yeah,
the delta band, and to a certain extent the upper little.
Okay.
But yeah, those two in particular.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what I say is the starting, because we're then opening up the channels of release. We've got that, you can see she's getting a bit of flicking in the hands. And now we can, I call it like the garbage disposal unit is open. Now we feed that garbage disposal unit. And where we go from there is up to our diagnosis. And you're not gonna go wrong if this leg's the tighter leg and you end up doing that, it's not wrong. You're still on the path to getting rid of the tension in the body. So you could, if you're not sure, you could just take any limb and work it from there. But best is to know which is the tighter side, and to work there. Now, I might just pick this foot to work with, to start with, okay?